No, felony drug court usually will not remove you from their program because you can't pay UAs. Are you telling the court that you were removed from felony drug court because you couldn't pay for the UA?
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the case of State of Texas versus Jacqueline C. Sanchez, and this one is full of twists. Sanchez was originally placed on deferred adjudication after being caught with a staggering 70 grams of controlled substances. That's no small matter. Up to 200 grams would have meant major prison time. But instead of serving that sentence, she was given probation, a second chance. And here's where things get intense. She's accused of violating probation by skipping mandatory drug testing. In today's hearing, the judge is ready to determine if Sanchez will keep her freedom or face years behind bars. Along the way, we'll uncover her story, the defense's desperate arguments, and the judge's final decision. So buckle up, because this case will test the limits of second chances, accountability, and how much patience a courtroom really has.
All right, court is calling 2021 CR 7498, State of Texas versus Jacqueline C. Sanchez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Karen Corby for Jacqueline Sanchez, defendant, Your Honor.
Are you Ms. Sanchez?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Jacqueline C. Sanchez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021
Yes.
CR 7498 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on December 10th, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 2 on or about the 12th day of February 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Jacqueline C. Sanchez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer.
Now this is crucial. By pleading true to violating her probation, Sanchez is essentially admitting that she failed the required drug test. Legally, this hands the judge tremendous power, up to 20 years in prison. But notice how the state immediately steps in with a proposed agreement of just 2 years. Here's the thing. Judges don't have to accept these deals. They often ask tough questions like, why should I give the minimum sentence? And you can see why. Skipping drug tests isn't just a mistake. It undermines the entire purpose of probation. Viewers, what do you think? Should a defendant get credit for partial compliance? Or is one violation enough to throw the book at them?
And or duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2? All right, you're whispering.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, is for 2 years TDC.
That is our proposed agreement, Your Honor.
All right, why should I give her the minimum? What has she done on probation?
This is the defense's strongest play, humanizing Sanchez. They're emphasizing her job, her kids, her home, painting her as a woman who has worked hard to rebuild her life. And let's be real, this matters. Judges often weigh personal responsibility against family hardship. But here's the hidden tension. While she has tons of negative UAs, meaning clean tests, she also slipped up. The defense argues she deserves leniency because overall, she's shown progress. But probation isn't about most of the time compliance. It's about consistent accountability. Do you think the defense made a convincing case here? Or is the judge likely to focus on her relapse?
Judge, I can tell you that she did complete drug court. Unfortunately, she kind of fell short in reentry court. She had tons and tons of negative UAs. She had been working really, really hard. I believe that the underlying offense was 7 grams. So I know it's 4,200, but it was closer to the 4 than it was 200. And so she does have, I think, 139 days in jail. She just really just wants to put this behind her and move on with her life. She tells me she's been working for 2 years at the Tower of Americas. She's hoping they'll keep her job open for her. depending upon how, if you follow the recommendation, how long it takes for her to parole. She's got a house that she bought. Her kids are living in it. They've been paying the rent. She's hoping that will sustain itself while she's gone, but judge just wants to put this behind her and move on. But she did do a significant amount of work on this probation.
All right, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jacqueline C. Sanchez.
All right, why didn't you do well in drug court?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Why did you not do well in felony drug court?
Here's where it gets messy. Sanchez admits she drank 4 beers, seemingly minor, right? But in felony drug court, alcohol use can be a red flag because relapse isn't limited to just hard drugs. The bigger issue, though, is honesty. Judges often say, "We can work with relapses, but not with lies." Sanchez claims her removal was due to money troubles, but the court pushes back. They don't usually kick people out just for not paying. It's the dishonesty combined with relapse that makes courts lose patience. And notice how quickly her explanation shifts once pressed. Viewers, be honest. Is this a case of a struggling addict or someone trying to manipulate the system?
I didn't have the money to pay for the UAs, ma'am.
No, felony drug court usually will not remove you from their program because you can't pay UAs. Are you telling the court that you were removed from felony drug court because you couldn't pay for the UA?
And I had a relapse. I had drank 4 beers, ma'am.
Judge, she actually graduated from drug court, I believe,
Mhm.
and then she went to the reentry. So I think she completed drug court. So I don't think she had a problem doing drug court. I think it's when she got out.
So here's my question. Why did they remove you from their reentry program?
Because I drank 4 beers, ma'am, on the 23rd.
No, usually it's more than that because felony drug court usually understands relapses. Am I wrong in that? Did they not understand that you had a relapse?
They usually do, ma'am, but this time they felt like I played them.
What do you mean by they felt like you played them?
They felt like I was lying. I lied to them.
Okay. All right. Probation?
Judge, the note that was received from drug court.
Well, just 1 second. Any objections to probation giving me some insight in whether or not I should follow this agreement?
And here's the bombshell. While in re-entry court, supposedly proving her commitment to recovery, Sanchez admits she was looking for methadone and marijuana, even if for other people. That's devastating for her credibility. Courts don't see this as helping friends. They see it as involvement in drug activity. And the judge makes it clear, these aren't mistakes, they're choices. That single line says it all. It's one thing to relapse privately, it's another to still be orbiting the drug world. This is the turning point, the moment where any chance at sympathy begins to collapse.
Okay. And also, they found on my phone that I was trying to get methadone for a friend because he relapsed and he was trying to get clean, and that's what I was doing. And I had somebody else ask me I was looking for marijuana for somebody.
Wait a minute, what?
I was looking for marijuana for somebody. They asked me to look for it. They text me if I could find it, and I told them yeah, but I never got to doing that.
Oh, so now we're getting to the point. So you were in felony drug court in the reentry program and you were looking for drugs for other people.
Judge, I think she was looking for methadone and possibly marijuana. She's not, the perfect probationer, but that's what she told me, Judge. I don't think it was in.
I made a mistake, Judge. I'm sorry about that.
Nope, you made choices.
And here's the nail in the coffin. Probation officers reveal they actually found text messages where Sanchez was negotiating the sale of drugs. That's not a minor slip. That's active drug activity while on probation. Remember, probation is built on trust. The court suspends a prison sentence on the promise you'll follow the rules. Break that trust, and it's game over. At this point, the defense's "she's trying hard" narrative doesn't hold water. Sanchez isn't just a relapsed addict. She's someone still engaging with the same lifestyle probation was supposed to keep her away from.
They're not mistakes, they're choices. All right, is there anything else?
Judge, again, we just ask that you consider the fact that she did spend a lot of time in drug court. She has been straightforward with you, I believe. And ask you to follow the state's recommendation of 2 years TDC.
All right, and do you want me to hear from probation or no, counsel?
Sure. I
Yeah.
don't think my client's trying to hide anything, Judge.
Okay. Probation?
The information that was received from felony drug court was
And there it is. Despite the state recommending just 2 years, the judge goes far beyond and delivers 6 years in prison. Because judges don't just look at paperwork, they read behavior, honesty, and intent. When Sanchez tried to minimize her actions as mistakes, the judge reframed them as choices. That subtle correction reveals everything. The court sees her actions as deliberate, not accidental. And by choosing 6 years, the judge is sending a message. Probation is not a free pass, and violating it comes at a steep price.
she did finish the program successfully. However, during the aftercare portion, there were UA tests with positive ETG results, and a phone search was conducted and text messages revealed that he was communicating with negative contacts and negotiating the sale of illegal drugs.
Okay.
I did reach out to felony drug court to see if they would be willing to accept for that, and if this was their not.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. As previously stated, the court is finding violation of condition number 6 true.
So I think it's,
I'm sorry, number 2 true.
Yes.
Thank you. The violation of condition number 2, the court is finding that to be true. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money were run concurrent. Was the $57 ever paid for the laboratory testing? Do you know if you ever paid that?
Drug court? Was it
Ah.
to drug court? Okay,
Okay.
no, I have not taken.
Okay. There should be $57 restitution to SAPD for laboratory testing. If you would like, I could have you referred to the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase your time at the prison. It's just something to hopefully help you maintain your sobriety.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right, therapeutic community. Court's going to sentence you to 6 years in prison and give you credit for any time served.
So let's break this down. Jacqueline Sanchez was given a second chance through probation, a chance many defendants never get. But instead of using it to change course, she skipped drug tests, lied about her failures, and even got caught trying to obtain drugs for others. The judge weighed her progress against her continued involvement in drugs and ultimately chose prison over leniency. 6 years behind bars, despite a much lighter recommendation, shows just how unforgiving the system can be once trust is broken. But now, I want to hear from you. Was the judge right to reject the deal and impose a harsher sentence? Or should Sanchez's progress have earned her more compassion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share this video with someone who follows courtroom cases, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.